So we landed in Naxos, and I think this is the smallest airport we've ever flown into, and it's kind of crazy because it was a propeller airplane and we never flew on that. But this airport is so cute and tiny. I love this experience. It's so nice and so easy. This is our cute little car we'll be taking around Naxos. We're on our way to our Airbnb now. So far, we're loving island life. I think Naxos is gonna be a hit and we're gonna wanna come back to it. And our rental car guy, he was awesome. We loved him. And he was just like, relax, you're on vacation time, island life now. So it's a nice change from the hustle and bustle of Athens. Everyone here is just much more chill and friendly, and not that people in the city weren't friendly. Heading to the Airbnb, we'll check that out. And then hit up some beaches and food and lots of other fun stuff. We made it to our Airbnb, and our hosts are super nice. I guess this is kind of like a hotel they have, but they also have Airbnb rooms. The people are super sweet. We had trouble finding it. They helped us and met us and showed us where it was. But I'll give a quick tour here before we get going. First, when you come in the door, there is a bathroom here. Actually, it's just a shower. I didn't know that, but they gave us some nice olive tree shampoos, nice big shower, and there's some bathrobes if we want to wear them. And you come down the steps here, and the kitchen, and then into the bedroom where I'm sitting on the bed. And then the toilet is down here, so they're separate, which is kind of weird, but I don't mind. And what was super sweet was they actually gave us a bottle of wine and some fruits and chocolates for our stay. And we are very appreciative because we haven't had wine yet and it's our honeymoon, so it seems right. But yeah, they're so sweet and love the place so far. Getting a hat is essential for Greek islands, and I think I found my winner out of all this selection. Of course, we had to start off our adventure with some Fredo. How is it, Matt?
Really good.
Can't go wrong there.
I couldn't wait. I had to try some of that baklava, so let's give it a try. Holy, that's thick.
That is thick.
Holy moly. That's really good.
Better than any other baklava you've had?
It's the Greek honey is really tasty, and it's better soaked than a lot of the baklava I have.
Excuse the sudden outfit change, but we're going to the beach soon, and I wanted to try the heart-shaped thing here. It's supposed to have a cream in it and nuts, and it looks really good. And the baklava, as Matt said, was incredible. Probably the best baklava we've ever had. But we'll try this. Oh, it's so fluffy. Just like a fluffy vanilla mousse, and it's coated with some almonds. It's good. I kind of wish there was another texture in it though. can't believe it, but we're finally on our first Greek beach. This is a beach in Naxos. It's called Agios Prokopios, I believe. I probably butchered the pronunciation, but it has golden sand. It's a little pebbly. It's not that fine to walk in, and it's hot too. But the water on this beach is really blue and very, very pretty. We've never seen water this clear and blue before. And we're just gonna soak in the rays and enjoy a little bit of beach time, and it's gonna be a great time. So where we're from, usually waves are like crazy and can take you out and tumble you, but here it's so calm. It's like a lake, and it's so nice. I think I'm gonna step in now, and this is gonna be the first time stepping into the Mediterranean. So here we go. Oh, it's cold. If you're out long enough, it will be refreshing though. It's so clear. Good?
Salty! Oh my god, it's so salty. That is so salty. Oh my god, it's so salty. Oh my god.
Oh god, so salty. Oh, okay, I'm starting to adjust.
Actually, once you go under, it gets better.
Okay, you ready? Gotta go under. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it is so salty.
It's so salty.
That time at the beach was super nice, but now we're headed to the Olive Oil Museum that is on Naxos, where they still press olives in a traditional stone press. We're gonna check that out, hopefully try some good olive oil, and maybe get some to take home. We made it to the Olive Oil Museum on Naxos. It's in a very beautiful setting. We loved driving around the countryside. It was really neat. Lots of marble quarries around. And now we're just gonna go try some olive oil.
Olive Press has been in operation until 1963, and everything began at the harvest season between October till December here, and was pulling. And they made many circles till they had a paste on the rock. When they had the paste, by this, we call this tiari in Greek, they took it like this, and they put it there. 3 men, as you see here in the picture, they work with the press in a half circle from this point to that point, all the time, backward and forward. Each time they change this to a different hole, so make the press goes lower and squeeze more.
So in this basin down here, there is 2 separate basins, but they're connected. There's a little hole at the bottom, if you look closely down here. And what would happen is, when they were pressing it, the water and oil would collect, in the one, and then they would unplug this hole and let the water drain out, and then they would plug it back whenever the water drained out, so they'd have just oil on the one side and water on the other.
Okay, go ahead.
And this, you can see how the water separates with the oil.
That tastes pretty fresh. That's interesting.
That's olive oil cake. Matt couldn't resist himself. Of course, he needed to buy some more stuff, food-wise, because he is obsessed with olive oil. And, well, I'll let him talk about his experience, but he loved it. So we got olive oil ice cream just because that sounded really interesting. Never heard of that before. We got just espresso because we're tired and need to stay awake. But I really love this mug. I want one of these to take home. That's what I want. And we got a frappe, a very large frappe. And they gave us some olive oil cake complimentary, and we had some of this inside, and it's really good. It's a little bit orangey too. So here's the olive oil ice cream. It seems like they have this pre-frozen ready to go. So as it's melting, it's getting better, but it seems a little icy. Well, I take that back about it being icy. It's very smooth and creamy, and it tastes like when my parents make homemade ice cream, it tastes like that condensed milk mixture that they have, the custard they have to start with. I don't know if I can taste olive oil, but I'm sure that helps the consistency. What are your thoughts on the Olive Oil Museum?
Yeah, I don't think I got to give my review of the place, but definitely highly recommend. If you love olive oil, Mediterranean food, they had so much stuff there. A lot of cool souvenirs too. We got some olive wood utensils, olive wood coaster. We got chopped up olives to make tzatziki. We got 6 bottles of olive oil, but the little ones, because they have them in the size that you can take and carry on, because that's all we do is just carry-ons in our backpacks. But we tried, the ice cream was good, the cake was good, everything was good there, and it was neat to learn how they used to make olive oil, how they pressed it and stuff like that. So, and it's all free, which is another bonus.
After the Olive Oil Museum, we drove into the town of Naxos, and this is the beach that's really close by, so it's pretty popular because Naxos is the main town a lot of people stay in, so there's a lot more people here, and the sand is nicer here, but the water is not near as blue as our water, and it's definitely more populated. We like ours because it's more relaxed and just the water there is so much more pretty. So we recommend to get out of Naxos town and get down to our beach. We luckily found a parking spot, and now we're finally gonna explore Naxos, starting with the Temple of Apollo. Definitely get a great view up here of the Naxos town and of all the blue water. The water from up here is much more beautiful than it was back on that beach that we were. But there's quite a few steps up here, so just be wary. If you're older or not able-bodied, just watch, because there are quite a few steps to get up here. But I don't think it's anything too difficult. So behind me, finally, is the Temple of Apollo, or they also like to call it Portera, which means gateway or arch. And I don't believe construction ever finished on the temple, so that's why it looks like ruins like it does now. It's pretty big, pretty old, and a great entrance into Naxos. It kind of greets you. The archway is the symbol of Naxos and the port. These winding alleyways make it quite difficult to find our way up to the castle. That's where we're going next, is the Venetian castle of Naxos. But we think we're on the right track. But if anything, it makes a cool journey. These alleyways are so neat and cute. Oh, you're a friendly kitty. Yeah. You're crazy, you know? So we took quite a wrong turn to find this castle. It's not well marked, but this is definitely part of it. As you can see, there's lots of different types of rocks. Different colors. It looks quite cool. We're a little bit out of breath, but we're gonna try and go up and hope we can see the rest of it up here. Apparently there is no actual entrance into this castle fortress type of deal, so we've just been circling around it in a maze, but it's been nice. I mean, we got to see some other cool sights and got to see more of the alleyways of Naxos, but just be prepared, you can't actually go in it, but we're gonna get some shots from far away, I think, that shows the whole thing, what it looks like. It is pretty impressive from down below. But once you get up here, you're just left with this wall. If you keep on walking throughout the maze, you'll find even more stuff, because just after I said that, we found all of this. So just keep walking around and enjoy the journey and you'll find some cool stuff. We came back and we think this is the easiest way to go up. It's pretty much straight up for a while and then a few little windy paths. But yay, we escaped the labyrinth. So when we were driving to Naxos earlier, we passed by this little white church on top of this mountain. We're like, whoa, that's awesome. What is that? Like, can we go up to it? And we found there's actually a road that winds up pretty much straight up to the church. So we were like, that would be an awesome place to see sunset tonight. So we're gonna hang out here until the sun sets. In case anyone was wondering, this church is named Theologaki. That may not be correct pronunciation, but that's how I interpreted it. And I just wanted to recommend that if you are coming up here to wear sneakers and not sandals because it is rocky, and I would have wore sneakers if I knew we were coming up here this morning. It is an incredible view, especially for the sunset. I mean, we haven't seen the sunset yet, but it is stunning. You have a great view over Naxos town, and it feels like you shouldn't be allowed to come up here. It's so great. They even have water running up here, and it's pretty nice temperature. It's kind of warm. I know it's hard to see, but the sun is beginning to set, and this is definitely the spot to come. This is amazing up here. Definitely a hidden gem. If we look a little different right now, it's because we forgot to film an outro to the last video because we got home pretty late after dinner. It was really nice. They have a cute patio back there that's lit up, and it was busy. We just got some local Naxian kind of specialties and dishes, and Matt tried an alcohol too there called Plamari, and it was like basically like ouzo. It was anise thing flavored drink, and we both hate anise. I don't know what he was expecting. Someone recommended it to him, but I was like, it's gonna taste like ouzo. But yeah, it burned. It was not good. But other than that, they gave us a complimentary like little lemon kind of cream. It was good, and it was a nice dinner. That's basically all we had for the first day, so check back in for the next video on Naxos for another full day of beaches and adventures. We got a fun day planned. Bye.